There's a stranger in my bed and pounding. No thanks. This is a Christian stream, Katy Perry. I don't know what you think we're trying to do here, but we're back. What's up? How's it going? I couldn't find too many good songs about Friday, it turns out. We were working on Aquarium yesterday, which we started. Look, got this viewing gallery dug out on one side down here. I don't know if we're gonna go for a viewing area on that side as well. I never really thought of it. What do you guys think? Should we do it or no? All the best songs are about Sunday. I think the day of the week that has the most songs about it is Monday, right? It's got to be, or at least good songs about it. Tell me why I don't like Monday. Just another manic Monday. I'm talking to the men in the Monday. Just another manic Monday. Yeah, there's only two, it turns out. Yeah. The Cure, Friday I'm in Love. That's a good Friday song, yeah. It's not a Monday song, though. It's not a Monday song. Right, so, we are going to need to make some more concrete. We need to make some more concrete if we're going to make this floor in here. The nice thing about doing them, and we got to do these, finish these walls, and we got to drop all this stuff down, right? Somebody said yesterday that we should use hoppers to drop this stuff down. I kind of like this setup that we have here. I thought it was quite good, where we just have like all the furnaces in the wall, a couple of chests on the side here for stuff that doesn't necessarily need to be auto sorted, and then we have more room over here to auto sort more stuff too. So if we're gonna do the entire floor white, which I think we're gonna do with maybe just like some like gray trim like on the side here or something. We need to figure out some sort of pattern we could put in the floor for lighting as well. We're gonna need lights because we don't want bad guys spawning down here in our gigantic resource vault. And then of course coming through to here as well, we don't want them to spawn in down here either. For the viewing gallery for our Dr. Steve Zizou's underwater ocean extravagantorium, or whatever we're going to end up calling this thing, right? The Sips know that the sorting system can be right next to each other. Double the storage there. Yeah, I know. I think it just looks like a little bit better with some gaps in between, though. I kind of like that there's some gaps in between, you know? Just a personal pref. It's just a personal pref. This hardcore compound is getting out of hand. Yeah, it's good. It's getting much bigger, isn't it? We're adding a lot of stuff to it. It's nice, though. It's good. Let's put some of this stuff into the sorting system, and then we can go down there after and figure out how things are gonna look. We gotta finish the roof and stuff too. I kind of want to finish it now that we started working on it. You know what I mean? Make it look nice, and then we can go back and finish the culinary arts center as well. You'll hate the day that I lose all this. I don't know. This stuff's not that great though, right? I mean, there's probably people that play Minecraft and build way nicer stuff than all this. Just like kind of, it's pretty bad stuff. I don't play this game that much, so I'm not that great at it. I'm not great at building big, nice things. You know what I mean? Like it could be better. Could be better. Psycraft, Hermitcraft, what's all that stuff? No. Maybe? Want to see me incorporate pistons and more redstone things? Maybe. 800 hours in, I don't play that much. Have I been playing this? I haven't played this for 800 hours, have I? There's no way, right? There's no way that I played this for 800 hours. Get out of town. Okay, let's see what it looks like with a line of light gray along the sides here. You can always change it after, right? Light gray. Yeah, I think that could look good actually, and like all the way around here too. Just to give it like a little bit of contrast from the bright white wall, right? Maybe? Yeah. And then look, in here is going to be all, it's going to be white again. And then we could do a pattern on the floor for lights and stuff too. I think it'll look better than the old floor. And then when it's all lit up and stuff too, it'll look great, right? Well, you want the Black Lodge floor pattern? What, like with the zigzags? You want like the diagonal zigzags of the Black Lodge? It's like... I don't know if we can do that. I mean, I'm sure we could do it, but I think it would just take too much time. I don't know if I'm willing to invest that much time into a floor. Maybe the Black Lodge, when they first started out, had a lot of extra time and resources to do that. Me? I'm not on a time limit, but you know what I mean? No more stone. Yeah, I think it'll look better without the stone. We've got stone and stuff upstairs. We've got to figure out how we're going to light up the ceiling, too. We're going to have to, like, do some cool chandeliers or maybe some dome lights or something. Maybe we do some dome lights. Maybe we can do, like, some glowstone, but with some glass around it so that it looks like dome lighting. No? No? Give me 2 secs. Sorry, I'll just be 2 seconds. I just gotta reply to something quick. Alright, cool. Dome lights? I'm frozen. I just had to check my phone, sorry. Sorry, I got the best stream war. Yeah, sorry, I have one plate spinning. aside from everything else, it's not very often that I have a plate spinning, but there you go. One plate is spinning right now, so I just have to. How are we gonna do this ceiling over here? Oh yeah, and then this is gonna expand out a bit too, right? We gotta dig all this out because this tunnel will start over here. So we have to dig all of this stuff out too. We're gonna have to try to dig all this out too. So I'll make a little staircase up there so I can start digging out the top, and then we could just dig out the bottom up to that point, right? It's a lot easier to store plates.
Sips, please could you
spinning.
stop sending me dick pics on WhatsApp? My wife is starting to get suspicious.
Gaz, they're for your wife. I told you to forward them to. I don't have her email address because of the restraining order. Just can you send them to her for me, please? Stop looking at them. They're not for you. They're not for you. Jeez. I gotta go fix my my stuff as well, right? Gotta fix all my shihatsu. Oh my god, my inventory is very full too. I got all this white dye here, but I'm gonna need more of this stuff. So let's grab this stuff and send it down the pipe. Fuck, all my fucking chests are full here. The villager's gonna drown. Nah, what are you talking about? The villager's gonna drown. He's fine down there. He will be fine. White dye, like gray dye. Get all this stuff out after. Panes, rotten flesh we can store in here. Gunpowder can go in the other side. Andesite, sandstone. Where does the sandstone keep coming from, chat?
Hi, first time donation, looking for some advice.
Right.
How do you deal with the common cold? I'm dying. Thank you, big love.
Hey, thank you so much, Snipil, for the £50. There's a couple of ways that you go about it, but first and foremost, have you tried tasting your own urine to uncover if that is the actual case? It's the common cold. A lot of things that go wrong with you, you can self-diagnose just by tasting your own piss. and then you'll know exactly what you need to do to get past it or whatever. So I'd say first bit of advice is to try that. And then failing that, if you still can't get a good reading on what the hell is wrong with you, I would probably say then, you know those like fortune tellers that are at the carnival, like they're in a tent, and they can tell you. Go speak to one of those. It costs like $3. Better than a doctor, because she can see the future clearly. A doctor can. A doctor can only guess the future. But if you speak to her, she'll be able to tell you exactly what you're going to die of, right? So then you'll know. You might have just a simple case of gout or something, right? That's the diagnosis. Yeah, all you need is the diagnosis. You can treat yourself, right? You don't want to take all of that poison that the man is making, you know, and overcharging you when there's all sorts of natural remedies out there that you can just do yourself. Like, for instance, right? There you are, outside, enjoying yourself. The weather's nice and hot. And you managed to get your foot stuck in a combine harvester, and it's mutilated. Just chew some tree bark and spit it all over the wound and spread it on there. It'll be right as rain in no time. In no time. You know what I mean? I think we've lost something along the way in the modern world, where so many problems used to be able to be cured just by simply chewing some tree bark. And now everybody's just gotten carried away, you know, all caught up with the man and his poison. You're pumping all that poison into your veins. You don't know what it does. You don't know what that pill does. You know what I mean? You know what tree bark does. It does nothing. It makes you think that you're getting better. So at least it's healthier, right? Yeah. What kind of tree bark? Any tree. Any tree. All tree bark has the same medicinal properties. It all does the same thing. It tastes like poo. Well, just get some, sprinkle a bit of pepper on that or something, you know? It's fine. Your tree is barking again. Ah, crap. I didn't put my, man, we've done so much digging that we've got to come back down here again and repair this crap again. It's taken so long for us to dig all of that out. We've done a lot of work. It's true, right? It is true. Cheers the bark of the Cheeto tree. Advantage of eating bark is then you can use the tree for beams. That's true, actually, yeah. Once you've eaten all the bark off the tree, you can cut the tree down safely without getting scraped by bark. And then you can use that tree for beams in your house. Your house might not have beams. I think every house should have beams. I think I should run for PM. I think I've got a good platform to stand on. I know there's lots of problems, like, in the UK with, like, you know, people don't know what's going on. Are we gonna leave the EU? Aren't we? Stuff like that. I say, let's take a break from all that. Let's just get some beams in people's houses. Let's make people happy again. Let's get some nice, aesthetically pleasing beams into people's houses. Cut down a bunch of trees, we'll eat the bark together, we'll heal. Get some nice beams in these houses. You know, even if you live in a flat or whatever, who cares? You can still have beams. Beams for everybody. We're gonna full beams. We're going full beam. Bark sit. Yeah, that's it. That's it. We're going for a hard bark sit. You guys can have any beam you want, as long as it's not birch, because I'm taking all the birch beams. There's plenty of other trees, though. that probably look similar. What about the looting? What about it? Beam aim or beam sick? Beam sit. Beam aim. Oh man. So the plan is, you know what's going to be easy in that hallway downstairs, though? We don't necessarily have to lay all that white floor, because we can just put it down as powder and then pour water on it, and the floor is done. It's like an add water and watch it grow floor. I almost caught up to Shat Films, really? What are they at? How many subs do they have? Guys. Instant floor, yeah. How many subs do Hat Films have? What's the latest? 3. No, they've... Come on. Is their oil baron still regularly giving them subs, or have they started to suffer drop-off yet? 4K less in like 1 week. Is that going to be in 1 week? Can we have beans too? They're at 2,000. Have they dropped down to 2,000? In a few days, they will drop. I think we're going to drop significantly in a few days as well. They have 6,700. Oh my god. Okay, we're almost there. If I play Friday enough today... You know, I was talking to Ravs about that Friday song, because he did it on Twitch Sings. That was a meme that completely passed me by. I didn't hear it at the time. And the first time I'd ever heard that song was when Ravs did it. I guess it's like a really old meme or whatever, but that's how old I am, guys. I miss memes. I'm lucky? Some would say that, yes. Yeah. You just rewatched me playing Divinity Original Sin 2. What made you guys stop? I think around the time it was I was streaming a lot more, and Flax was streaming and stuff too. We have this problem where I think Lewis wants to stream more, but Lewis is like really dead set on having a schedule on the main channel, which I disagree with. I don't think it works, personally. I think it's cool if you like having that much variety in the week or whatever, but I don't know. For streaming, I don't feel like you should be switching up that much. I also feel like playing a game for 2 hours a week is not the way to do it either, because like you just get lost every time you come back to it a week later, right? So if we were to ever play Divinity Original Sin 2 again, I think the best way to do it would be to play it over the course of a couple of days straight, you know, like 8-hour streams or whatever. Over the course of a couple of days, squad stream it so that everybody gets their rightful representation and stuff as well, and then just draw a line under it, right? Al Bondi, thanks for the 10 gift subs, man. I appreciate it. And Sneepo, thanks again for the $50, man. I appreciate that too. And Gaz, thanks for the donation too. Thanks. The main channel has become more of a showcase. Sure, but I don't know how well that works, because I think the problem is the showcase on the YouTube channel. I think it works a little bit better, perhaps, but on the Twitch side, I don't think it really works showcasing people like that. I think you need to group people up with like you know, bigger channels or whatever. And if you don't have that, well, I don't know. I just don't know if it works, you know? It's interesting, but I don't know if it works. I don't know how I would do it different, though, having said that. So maybe I'm glad I'm not in the position where I have to think about that kind of stuff, other than just complaining about it and having no investment in it whatsoever. The majority of the main channel streams are wank. Well, I wouldn't say that. It's good that, like I said, it's good that there's variety. There's something for everybody, but the problem is when you're trying to produce something for everybody, you're spreading yourself around a lot too, right? I don't know. I feel like if you're playing a game, you just want to play the game you're into at the time, right? Or at most you're into like maybe another game as well. Like I'm playing Rust right now in the evenings, and that's fine. Like, I think if I was playing Minecraft as well in the evenings, I might get sick of it, like, a bit quicker, but I don't know. We've invested a lot of time into this playthrough, right? So it's more motivation to keep playing it, keep building stuff, and eventually just, like, kill the Ender Dragon and stuff like that. We could just do 2 to 3 hour time slots multiple times a week of the same stuff and have, like, 3 to 4 different things on in a month. I honestly think that they need to squad stream more. Much more. You know what I mean? And I think that would be really good for the people who are remote. And there's more and more people who are remote now, right? It used to be that everybody was in the office more or less. But now there's a really good split of people who aren't in the office and who are. Squad streaming is really good. Yeah, it's a nice feature. And then it gives you, like, yesterday, Rabs and Bree were playing Men of Medan or whatever, co-op. And they were doing, like, you know, they had to use, like, the third-party multi-Twitch thing because Bree's not partnered. Because he's got a smaller stream. But that would have been perfect for squad streaming. Because then you'd have them both. You can see both of their points of view in the same thing. You've got that squad stream chat and everything. It's awesome. Crying amazing, crazy, crazy. Office was useful for YouTube more. Yeah, I think, yeah, probably. I don't know. I don't know. I think they've got a good setup for recording YouTube at the office. You know what I mean? Like, because they got people who can set things up. They got sound people, and then, you know, for editing and stuff, it's all in-house, it's all there. You know, you can go to somebody, speak to them face to face, and say, "Can you do this or that or whatever?" That's much easier. It's harder to, like, it's harder to explain what you want done to people in an email unless you're really good at doing that by email. It's much easier to speak to somebody face to face, I find, anyway. Maybe that, again, maybe I'm showing my age. Prefer to just speak to a person rather than, you know, just, like, send an email or whatever. Because I'm a boomer. Yeah, I'm a boomer. My parents are, like, super boomers. Social interaction. You need to reduce the glare on my balding dome. Yeah. Unfortunately, I think no matter how clear you are on that one, there's nothing for it. I don't think you can. Check this out, though. Mr. Ideas has got an idea relating to this. Look. We can reduce the glare quite easily. You ready? Perfect. How's that, guys? Done. There, now you guys don't have to suffer the glare. Yeah? That's the way you do it. See? Maybe I should be the CEO. Look, I got fucking great ideas. I know what's up. Much better. Yeah. It's good, isn't it? Yeah. Put some hair there now. Alright, hold up. I'll get some. I'll see if I can find... Somebody get me a picture of some hair. And I'll put it on there. You can get all those wacky, like, filters and stuff, too, right? Like a clown mask and stuff. You can finally take your shades off. Good. If anyone should be CEO, it's Ben. I mean, yeah, I think Ben would be pretty good, too, right? Ben's a pretty level-headed guy. Replacement CEO. You were relying on that glare for your vitamin D? Man, did you guys hear about that kid in Bristol, funnily enough? There's a kid in the paper recently who has gone blind from vitamin deficiencies in his diet. He lived his whole life on a diet of chips, Pringles, and occasionally sausage rolls. That's all he ate. He hadn't eaten a fruit or vegetable in over a decade. And he went blind. That's fucking crazy, right? Jesus. That is fucking crazy. Sounds like Bristol. Wait, that's not a good diet? No, apparently not. But depends what you want out of your life, I guess. I mean, if that's the path that you like to take, then that's like your fast track. But, you know, if not. Does he have an eating disorder? Well, yeah, I'd say he does. Yeah, if that's all he's eating, then yeah, he does have an eating disorder for sure. I don't know what. I don't know what. I don't know how that comes about though. Is that something from? I mean, it's a mental illness, I guess, but does it stem from? Is it something simple like stemming from just being? Because kids can be fussy, right? Like our kids are not fussy. We're lucky. Like they'll eat anything. But I think that's because my wife's always sort of pushed them towards lots of different food, like from a really young age. But like sometimes like their friends come over and some of their friends are really fussy. Like they will just not even consider eating a sandwich if it has crusts on it and stuff like that. It's just like like just like really picky things like that. But I don't know, can that develop into a full-blown eating disorder or what? My kids aren't vegans, no. They're vegetarian. They're like I'd say they're like 95% vegetarians. And I know, okay. I've met people who are like, I'm a vegetarian, but I eat meat on Mondays or whatever, and I'm like, okay, you're not one then, sort of thing. But with kids it's different. It's different with kids because sometimes they go to like birthday parties. It's only at birthday parties, okay? Sometimes they go to birthday parties and whoever is hosting the birthday party isn't aware that they have dietary requirements. And we don't want our kids to be judged by people, like thinking that they're like trouble because they have like dietary requirements. So we let it slide. So occasionally, if they go to a birthday party, they might eat a chicken nugget or something like that. Having said that, though, they eat like birds. You know what I mean? You give them a full plate of food, they eat like one thing on it, and they're full. So it doesn't really matter. Chicken nuggets. It was just an example, Thunder, okay? Maybe a hot dog as well. You know what I mean? So, like, they have eaten meat. And they'll get to an age where they'll understand they can make the choice themselves. They might just turn around and say, yeah, I want to eat meat, and eat it. And that's cool. If that's what they want to do, that's fine. But we don't eat it, so we don't prepare it for them either. You know what I mean? A meat cake. They might want to have a meat cake. It's true. Never got why you need to be 100% vegetarian. Well, you can do it for health reasons and you don't need to be 100% vegetarian. If you're doing it for a combination of health reasons and also because you don't want to eat animals, it's a little bit different. You can't cheat as much then, right? Because it's like a principle thing as well. Vegans, there's no way. It's almost 100% a principle thing. I mean, there are cases of people having to become vegans for health reasons as well. But through becoming a vegan for health reasons, you then do become very actively a vegan. You know, like I know people who have switched to like entirely vegan diets for health reasons, and then have become sort of like, oh, I want to be like an activist now, sort of thing. Like I think the lifestyle and the people involved can suck you into all that. I don't think it's a bad thing though. You know, it's like anything. You know, some people like have a religion, and some people have principles like about things or whatever. It's just what makes the world go round, right? It's just the way it works. Why is the head at the top of my head clipped off? We're doing our bit. We're reducing the glare from the shine of my forehead so that people can enjoy the stream without wearing sunglasses today. It's just a Friday thing that we're going to start doing from now on. No shine Fridays. Yeah. You have a principle, don't kick dogs. No, I don't think you should kick dogs either. In a video game, it's different, though. They're not real. They're not real dogs. Somebody went to great effort to design the mechanic to allow you to kick a dog in a video game. So I'm just showing respect to the artists and developers out there who have taken time. Imagine that's like all you did for. What did you do this week, Johnny? Well, we had to animate a man's leg connecting with the torso of a dog because we've decided that we want players to be able to kick and abuse animals in our video game. And that's all I did all week. Wow, Timmy, your job sounds crazy. I know. They pay me money for that. Where's my shiny dome? It's there. It's like... I save a ton on lighting. I don't have to have any special lighting or anything because all I need is natural light to come into the window and reflect off my shiny forehead, and it's like super bright in here. It passes all the way around, so I know what you're thinking. Fuck this stupid streamer and his luck. First, he lives in a place where he doesn't have to pay any taxes. And second, he saves a lot of money on lighting and stuff because he's got a naturally shiny forehead. How come one person have it all like this guy? No, I do pay taxes. The common misconception is that I pay 0 taxes. It's true, I pay less taxes than most people, but I still pay some taxes. Can I pay your taxes? Sure. Where do you live though, first? Not only can you save money by putting solar panels on there, you can make money from your big bald dome. This is true. This is true. Alright. Pickaxes on. Look, we had that nice chat. We've had some fun down here. I always try to make it a little bit more fun, you know, when we're just down here grinding XP to fix our stuff. You know, put a couple of songs on or whatever, have a couple little chats, talk about being a vegan, you know, keep it really light. Do some goofs and gaffs with the camera and stuff, and then before you know it, bam, we're ready to go back up and dig out more stuff and just sort of meander through Minecraft at a very slow pace. We get it, you're vegan. I'm not, though. I'm not even vegan. That's another big misconception. I eat dairy all the time. Tons of it. I love it. I don't know what I would do without dairy. Cheese, yeah, I eat cheese. I don't really like vegan cheese. I don't find that it tastes the same. I drink a lot of milk. I love it. I eat eggs. I eat lots of eggs. I love them. Vegans hate vegetarians. It's so dumb. Man, vegans have made it much easier to be vegetarians, though. Vegans have become like the new sort of buzzword, right? Gluten-free, pumpkin spiced lattes, vegan this, vegan that. It just gives vegetarians much more choice. It's awesome. It's worked out really well. So no, I don't hate vegans. I'm a filthy milk drinker. Yeah, I love it. Man, I love drinking milk. I'm lucky. I live in a place where there's no super dairies. There's lots of emphasis on like free range and stuff like that. So I don't feel so bad about it, you know? Most vegans would just say you're still a rapist. Like dairy, I think the vegan motto is that dairy is rape. Meat is murder, dairy is rape. But I don't feel so bad about it. It's a lot more humane over here than it is in bigger countries and stuff. Half of the face. Does this mean half the IQ? No, no. Half of the IQ already. I wouldn't even be speaking right now. I could just about string a sentence together right now, though. You enjoy your animal murder, then? Yeah. I mean, again, do what you like. Nobody, it's fine. I think a lot of people are really outspoken about this kind of stuff because, you know, there's this thing called the zeal of the recently converted, right? Don't get me wrong. There's people who have been vegans, vegetarians, whatever, for a long time, and they will just wax lyrical about it all the time. But there's definitely a component of, or like a contingent of people who are just getting into something, and you go pretty hard when you're first getting into something, right? When you've done something for a long time, you're a little bit more sort of laid back about it. But at first, you take it really seriously, and there's a lot of that too, right? Like wanking, yeah, you're right. You're right. Exactly like that. The first couple of times I masturbated, I almost ripped my dick right off. I went so hard. Now I just go for like, it's almost like a smooth jazz pace, you know? I get in there and I've got like these awesome like fluid movements and stuff, and I take my time and everything. It's great. It's great. But yeah, like when I was young, I was just like furiously just like slamming one out. It was not great. My technique has evolved. Yeah, exactly. It's like all things do, right? Race to the finish. Yeah, exactly. Like doing a time trial. Masturbate. I used to know this guy who, him and his brother used to have races to see who could poo faster. So like, I mean, I did it with my brother like a little bit, but this guy, it was like an ongoing thing. They had scores and everything. They had like times, like best times and stuff written somewhere. So like one guy would shit upstairs and the other guy would shit downstairs. I don't know, like they weren't twins or anything. I don't know how they synchronized their shit clocks like that, but yeah, the race was on. It was pretty funny actually. It was entertaining. Did it include wiping? Yeah, of course it did. Yeah, it was total time in the bathroom. So, you know, like when you're younger too, you're like a ghost shitter, right? Like you just go in there and then it's just like, whoop, comes flying out. Barely even need to wipe or anything. Like when you get older, it's not like that, right? You get those ones that like fucking cut off halfway, or you just like your asshole just gives up and doesn't want to fucking push anymore, and then you end up having to wipe clay out of your ass for like 3 hours and stuff. Man. You get those ones? Show us the meaty head. Alright. We're almost ready to go back upstairs, so well, I'll unclip my head in a sec. Let me put my stuff back on. How did we do here? We did alright, actually. We did really good. We've got a whole bunch of enchanted stuff that we can disenchant. We'll have some, whatchamacallit from this. Some emeralds. Alright, let's see. Whoa. Are you guys ready? Put your sunglasses back on. You ready? Your eyes. You're blind. Okay, you ready? Alright. That's enough time, right? Oh. Good. Right. We're going back up. You see why I did it? I know it's pretty bright, eh? It adds like a whole new light level to the room. Gondor's calling for aid. Gondor. It's time to take out the trash. Oh, look, we fully repaired it. That's incredible. Do 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 do. Do 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 boo 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 do 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 do. Brighter than the sun. Yeah. And the Knights of Rohan will answer. That's the hope. That is the hope. We want the Knights of Rohan to answer, right? Oh crap, you know what I should do? I should put Darlene in here. Oh, I can't take off all my stuff. Okay, Darlene might get some of this, we're not sure. She might have been fixed, who knows. Aww. Alright, good job, Darlene. Okay, we've got to take some of this stuff upstairs too, right? We want to trade. We want to trade some rotten flesh to our dudes. Get some emeralds. Hello, dudes. Oh yeah, there's more XP to be had here too, right? Hello, dudes. This way. Wonderful. 11 emeralds. There's another pair of pants in there. Oh shit, yeah, you're right. Okay, I'll disenchant these pants. Thanks, Dale K. Good eye. Good eye, Dale. Good eye. Almost missed that one. Where's that cat? Where is that cat? I don't think we need mending on anything. But we could start putting some, we could start combining some efficiency books and stuff for upgrades. We can start upgrading some of our stuff, right? Efficiency, looting, like that kind of stuff. Might be good. Let's do that. So I don't think we actually need to enchant anything. I think we're good for enchants. We'll need to enchant another bow at some point. So what do we want? And what do we have? We have efficiency 5 that we could put on. So if I put efficiency 5 onto Kevleen 2.0 as it is, will it just replace efficiency 4? Does it just replace it? No. Yes. Yes. It will just replace 4. Okay, perfect. He's looting 2. Efficiency 5. So we need 50. Oh my god, we need 53. I only have 52. That's crazy. What's this guy looting? Looting 2? And what do we have on this? Looting 2. So if we combine looting 2, it'll be looting 3, right? If I do looting 3 on here? Okay, let's do that. No. 2 plus 2 is 3. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so we put this guy in here, and then looting 2. And that gives us looting 3, mending, unbreaking 3, and smite 4 at a cost of 13 for Bob. So now we have looting 3 on our sword. So then if I combine 2 looting 2s together, books. So if I use these emeralds and get 2 looting 2 books, I can make a looting 3 book, right? And then I get looting 4 on this. Looting 2. Looting 4 does not exist. Oh shit. I just wasted some emeralds then. We got another looting 2. Wait, can we put looting 2 onto a bow and arrow? Does that work? Does looting 2 work on a bow and arrow? No. Why not? Why doesn't it? Make a new one with sharpness and looting. You don't know. Okay. Fair enough. Alright, well, we just wasted some. That's fine. There's plenty more that we can get, right? It's not a problem. Okay, put these books back in here. What's this? Fire protection? Protection 4, feather falling 2, and depth strider 3. Some of this stuff I feel like we just want to hang on to just in case, right? Huh. Can't you just click on the trade? What? What are the world stats? You want to see the stats? My distance swum is 10 kilometers. Distance walked underwater is 5 kilometers. My distance by boat is 1 kilometers. Distance sprinted is 270 kilometers. Is that a lot? Distance walked is 267 kilometers. It's like it's like having a Fitbit. If you hold your looting sword in offhand and then shoot the bow, the looting applies on the bow. It worked in 1.12. Not sure if it's still in 1.14. Okay. How many dicks ripped? I don't know if it tells me, actually. Interactions with a smoker. 121, apparently. So my risks of lung cancer increased. I've had to talk to a smoker in this game 121 times. Doesn't say whether they were smoking at the time, though, so I don't know. There is that. You can also switch the sword when fighting arrows. What? Switch with the arrow is in mid-flight to get the looting effect. Oh, you can do that? Alright, we're gonna need some hoppers. We'll just get rid of this stuff too. Okay, I don't want to pick this stuff back up. Great. Alright, so that's all repaired now. Still at level 30. We wanted to do an enchant, which we don't. This stuff will just despawn, like, eventually, right? Some hoppers. Some hoppers. I'm gonna need white dye. I'll do the floor down there. Be a nice quick one, right? Oops. I keep going for the stairs that don't exist anymore. Keep going for those. Hang on a sec. So we have to... Oh, we're not going to be able to do the whole floor, though. We can do it up to a point. Gotta make sure that we replace the torches as we go, too. Oh, you can tell Louise, I'm begging, darling, please. I might go up and kill this man. Oh, man, Achy Breaky Heart was great, eh? I think that's one of the best duets we've done. I think it's one of the best. Oh, you can suck my lips and lick my fingertips. I might just go and kill a man. White and gray. Oops. Hey, Thunder. I watched a duet this morning. I had a quick check to see who was doing duets and stuff. I checked to see, and somebody has rivaled you for best duet. I'm just saying, it was a really good one. We'll watch it after, all right? Man, it's really good, though. You're gonna be really surprised. Like, actually, I think it's better than Thunder's. It's 2019, you can't say man anymore. Why not? What do you have to say instead? CIS man. What does that mean? A penis one. What the hell? Man. I feel like the net has become such a hostile place for boomers. Can't even be a boomer in peace anymore without somebody just getting all up in my grill. You know? True. Yeah. It's nuts, eh? Here I am just trying to just trying to enjoy this wretched world that I destroyed with my emissions. My flagrant disregard for the ecosystem of the world and stuff, and my quest for vast sums of money, and I'm being denied. I'm not allowed to even enjoy it anymore. Anyone over 25 is a boomer. Yeah, that's me. I'm 26, so I'm like just a boomer. Crazy. Quest for getting as lubed up as humanly possible. Yeah, that's quite the quest. That's quite the quest. All right, here, let me go grab that light gray. Cracks a monster. Ah, Quake was a good game. Fucking monk. Oh man, Quake was a good one though. It's a real good one. Where did I put all this light gray dye? We'll take some more of this stuff down with us too. I guess we should go to bed too. Fucking boomers and their monster energy drinks. I know. I think if my mom and dad are legit boomers, and I think if they drank a monster energy drink, they would just die. I think they would pass away. It would be too much for them to handle. I don't think their bodies were built for high octane gaming lifestyle that kids are used to these days. Like, I think they would just pass out and die. That would be the end of them. Whoa. The hell? He got me. Alright, let's put all this stuff in here. Let it filter through. Throw out this leather that I accidentally picked up. Can I put anything else in here? Some andesite? Alright. Alright! We'll finish it up to here. And then we'll put the flooring in there too. So that we can get an idea of what this flooring is going to look like. And then we got to get some lighting sorted out too, right? Right, so I need some gravel and sand. I love that you can use the crafting table from far away like that. It's great. Is this the white stuff? Okay, good. No. Oh. That's gonna be annoying. Okay, that's one used. God, this stuff looks so great when it's activated or whatever. Once you activate the stuff, it's great. Now we got to figure out what we're gonna do for lighting and stuff too. Just light that area up there. It's fine for now, right? And then we got our water buckets, so we'll just pour it on, and then the floor will be finito. Was it concrete? Oops. I didn't want to use the axe on that. XCOM 2 I did hardcore. Did I? When did I do that? Back in the day? Who was watching all that XCOM that we played? That was fun. I really liked that. We should play some XCOM again soon. We're doing XCOM playthrough, aren't we? It's been a while. You remember me rage quitting it? Never. I never did. I did. A couple of times. I rage quit RimWorld a couple of times too, didn't I? Holy crap. That's a ragey game though. It has its moments, right?
You're doing great, Dad!
Oh, this is gonna look great when it's all done. Jeez. Christ, we need to make more, even more. More sand, more gravel. We should have enough from this to finish that last bit. And then we got to do some walls and stuff too. Tuesday, Wednesday, break apart. Oh, Thursday, doobity doody doo. It's Friday, doody doo. Ba dabba 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 doo. Come on, Gary, out of there. There, Gary. Gary, you're causing big trouble here. You're in the way all the time. Yes? Oh, yeah, baby. Alright, let's move his bed out of the way here. Okay, you can sleep down here now. Where we haven't come through yet. Put him in a square for now. A square. Okay, so all the torches are getting shitted up here too. We don't want stuff to spawn in, so we're gonna have to light it up. We're gonna have to light it up, sweet cheeks. What's the ideal amount of lighting up in between? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Like that? So it'll be like, the next one will be like there. 1 every square. 8 light level. What's the light level at here now? Client light level is client light is 8. Yeah, so we get 8 everywhere in here. So 7 in between each one is probably fine, right? Okay. Good. Oh. It's these 2 bits on the side here.
Pro tip Sipsy Poo.
Yeah.
When using concrete, nerd pole up and pour a bucket of water on the top of it and break out your efficiency 5 pick and be done in less than a minute. Love you. Howdy from Dallas.
Hey, thank you very much. What was that? Nerd pull up and pour a bucket of water on top of it and break out your efficiency 5 pick and be done in less than a minute. Love you, howdy from Dallas. Hey, the sister, thanks so much for the donation. And Fly Like a Mouse, thanks for the donation as well. Hey, Sips, I've been playing along with the VODs when disaster happened. I don't know if it was a snapshot or my computer crashing, but all the chunks of my world have been rearranged. Look at how bad this is. For fuck's sakes. Let me see this, hang on a second. What happened to this?
So my computer crashed yesterday, and I get back to my base, and this is what I find. All the chunks have been shifted and rearranged. So this was my house. It's now here.
Oh,
here,
weird. Yeah, look at this.
and partly over there, up in the sky. All my villagers' houses have been shifted around, merged together. This was my watchtower. It's now completely split into.
What the hell happened
A
there?
big fishing pond here, which has disappeared. There's this bridge. This bridge is meant to be way over in the distance.
How has that happened?
It was behind all my farms and my collection of wool.
You've got dyed
This is where
sheep
that
and
big ship
everything.
Just entire chunks. Okay, there's another bit of house way over there. This is my big wall of maps. So the fully extended maps. There's a big 7x7 grid. They've all vanished.
Oh man, that sucks. That sucks, man. I'm sorry that that happened to you. I don't even know how that happened, though. I've never seen anything like that before, ever. What the hell is that? Has that ever happened to any of you guys in chat? Anybody?